She smiled at me on our wedding day like I was the love of her life, but it turns out, I was just her ticket to staying in the US. And when I found out the truth, I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I used the one thing she never thought I would, her own lies, against her. If you've ever trusted someone, only to find out they were using you for their own gain, this story is going to hit you hard. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay with me, because what started as heartbreak turned into the most legally satisfying revenge I've ever planned. When I first met Eliza, she was everything I thought I wanted: warm smile, soft laugh, and a foreign accent that gave her an air of mystery. We met through mutual friends at a 4th of July barbecue. She was smart, curious about American culture, and said she wanted to build a life here. We dated for a year. And yeah, we had our ups and downs like any couple. But I never once thought she didn't love me. Until after the wedding. At first, it was subtle. The affection disappeared. Her texts got colder. We stopped going out. She got distant, physically, emotionally, even in bed. One day, I asked her, "Hey, are we okay?" She gave me that fake little smile and said, "I'm just stressed. Immigration stuff, you know?" And I bought it. I wanted to believe her. I needed to. But then the real signs showed up. I found a burner phone. Messages in another language. Frequent disappearances. And worst of all, I overheard her talking to her cousin on the phone one night. She was laughing, mocking me. She said, "He's such an idiot. I'll get the green card, and then I'm done." I felt like someone had taken a hammer to my chest. She used me. Everything, every moment, every "I love you," every kiss, was just a strategy. I didn't confront her. Not right away. Instead, I did what she never thought I was capable of. I started documenting everything. Photos of the burner phone. Screenshots of her texts. Notes on her absences, her change in behavior after the marriage, conversations overheard, and more. I even hired a private investigator. Yeah, I went full FBI on her. He followed her for 2 weeks and caught everything. Secret meetings with another guy. Her laughing about our joke of a marriage. Her discussing how she just had to stay married long enough to get the paperwork processed. I wasn't just heartbroken. I was humiliated. Angry. But more than anything, I wanted justice. Not vengeance, not violence, but justice. I contacted an immigration lawyer. I explained everything. He told me I had 2 options. Do nothing. Let it go. Move on. File a formal report of marriage fraud with immigration services, and potentially trigger a deportation hearing. Guess which one I chose? We compiled the evidence. Every bit of it. A full binder. Timeline. Testimonies. Photos. Phone records. I filed the report. And then, I waited. 3 weeks later, the knock came at the door. She opened it. 2 ICE agents. She looked back at me in pure panic. You did this?" she screamed, her voice shrill, cracking. I didn't answer. I didn't have to. She was placed under investigation for immigration fraud. They put her on administrative leave at work. Her temporary residency was revoked. She was told she had 30 days to appeal or leave voluntarily. She begged me. Cried. Said it was all a mistake. That she really loved me. But here's the thing about crocodile tears, they stop working when you've seen the truth behind them. I didn't yell. I didn't curse. I simply said, "You played a game. You just didn't think I knew how to play back." She ended up losing the appeal. 35 days after that knock on the door, she was on a plane back to her home country. I watched the plane take off from the terminal. Not because I was gloating. But because I needed closure. She thought I was weak. That I wouldn't fight back. That she could treat me like a stepping stone and walk away clean. But I made sure the system worked for me. I didn't break the law. I used it. And in doing so, I got the justice that people like her never expect. Not loud. Not violent. But cold, calculated, and permanent. Looking back, I'm still hurt. But I'm not angry anymore. She taught me one thing: love without trust is just illusion. And justice, real justice, doesn't always need fists. Sometimes, it just needs proof. If that story gave you chills, hit that like button and let me know in the comments, what would you have done in my place? And if you love stories where karma comes knocking hard, don't forget to subscribe. Because I've got plenty more tales of justice you won't believe are real.